Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. I am happy that you can join me today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates, and click the like button and share with other movie fans. So today I'm going to be reviewing the film Fast 10, starring Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez. And it is the next installment in the Fast and Furious franchise, which has been going strong for the past 20 years. So it came out last week, May 19th, and I was able to go to a free screening. And I want you to stick around for the end of this movie review for a surprise. I was not expecting this surprise. So when I got it, I had to whip out my phone and record it so I can share it with you guys. Okay. So, yeah, stay tuned until the end and I'll show you the surprise. So anyway, what is the next Fast and Furious film all about? Well, this movie is pretty much for the fans. If you've been watching the Fast and Furious franchise, nothing is surprising, or there's nothing in this film that you're not familiar with. So the film actually starts off with a scene from Fast Five. Um, if you guys remember, all the Fast and Furious fans, they know what I'm talking about. There's a scene in which Dom Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, and Brian O'Connor, played by Paul Walker, steals an entire vault filled with cash. And they are chased by the drug lord Hernan Reyes. So, what you did not know in Fast Five is that Reyes has a son named Dante. So, in this film, you learn that Reyes had a son named Dante, played by Jason Momoa. And in that film, he was killed. So, in Fast 10, Dante is out for revenge, and he is going after anybody who was responsible for his father's death. Cut to present day. um, Dom, Dom's son, little Brian, is about 10, 11 years old, and he is teaching him how to drive fast cars. And you'll find out later on in the film that he's also preparing him for any kind of emergency that might come up, which is actually a smart thing to do. I if I was Dom, I would be training my son the same way, even though it's not necessarily safe for a child. But hey, life is dangerous. We see Dom and the family and the team getting together, having a barbecue, and this is right before Dom's team has to go to Rome on an assignment. And so they assume that, or they're under the impression that the assignment came from Little Nobody, which is um, a government law agent played by Scott Eastwood. And they thought that he gave them the assignment, and so they're off to Rome. Who's on that team? Well, Tyrese Gibson, who plays Roman, Chris Ludacris Bridges, who plays Tej, the computer geek, um, Ramsey, played by Natalie Emmanuel, and also Han, played by Sung Kang. So they're off to Rome, and little do they know that they have been set up by Dante. And while they're away in Rome, Dom gets a visit from Cypher, played by Charlize Theron, who was in the previous couple of French Fast and Furious films, and she visits Dom all bloodied up, and she explains to him that Dante is coming after her, and Dom is the next person that he's coming after. So, when Scott Eastwood's character picks up Cypher, he lets Dom and Letty know that he did not send his team on an assignment in Rome. And so that's when Dom and Letty played by Michelle Rodriguez, realizes that it's a trap. And when they get to Rome, they find out that Tej and Ramsey is stealing a truck that's filled with a bomb that is headed for the Vatican. And so Dom, thanks to his fast car, um, tries to prevent the bomb from going off at the Vatican and divert the bomb to the river. Um, and it the story just takes off from there, in which Dante is coming after everybody. Okay, he's coming after Dom. He's coming after Dom's kid Brian. At some point, John Cena's character Jacob, Dom's brother, picks up Brian to keep him away from Dante. And yeah, so Dante is gunning for everybody. And so what you have is car chase after car chase after car chase. At some point, you have another fast car race competition going on. It's all the typical bells and whistles that we expect from a Fast and Furious movie. So, what is my grade for this film? I'm going to give this film 3.5 out of 5 stars. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys. I stopped at Furious 7 because, once Paul Walker passed away, and I was really sad about him passing away. Um, after Furious 7, things just got more and more ridiculous because there is only so much you can believe that a car can do. Okay, we all know that cars have limitations. But what I really like about Fast 10 is that they actually went back to shooting realistic car scenes in which they're not going towards the ridiculous. They seem to have um, considered that the car can only do so much, and there's only so much stunts that we can believe. So this this film was less ridiculous than I thought it was going to be. Another reason why this film works is because of Jason Momoa. He is one fantastic, hilarious villain. It looks like he's just having fun with this role. And he has, like, those little quirks that I like. I've noticed that his character polishes his nails in different rainbow colors. and he's a little bit wacky, and a little bit off his rockers. So he's not all together there, and I like it. So because this film ended on a cliffhanger, I assume that Dante Reyes is going to be the villain in the next installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. And so I am looking forward to seeing Jason Momoa play Dante again. And I cannot wait. I believe Fast and Furious 11 will be coming out in 2025. So that is all for today, my friends. And I will see you next time with another movie review. So, as I promised, I have a surprise for you guys. And the surprise took place at the theater where I went to see Fast 10. And so your surprise is coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care.
I couldn't go on this tour without coming back to my hometown. Yeah! Jesus! Started here on 42nd Street when I was a kid. This is where we came to see movies. So I feel so blessed to be able to return, to be able to show you how grateful we are, because our film would not be number one. Fast 10 would not be number one if it wasn't for all of you, our incredible Best Saga fans. I can't wait for you to see this movie. It's your loyalty. It's how much you've been rocking with us for decades.